Georgia versus Auburn. Does Auburn score a touchdown? Shoot it to me straight, Chris.
Sucks,
Give it to him straight,
Come on,
Chris.
dude.
I hate, like, yeah, they do. And I think that like, the main reason why is I don't know how. It's not with Peyton Thorne. I hope that kid, hope you forget him at the hotel on Saturday before the game. That is, I threw out a stat the other day and I was shocked to see this, but like, that Auburn, and I think it's like kind of floating around now.
This is nuts.
But like,
Yeah, I saw this.
The 56 yards passing they had with 3 combined quarterbacks against A&M. It's the 5th straight game against a Power 5 opponent they've been held to 100 yards or less in the passing game. That's unheard of. And with Hugh Freeze, like this offense, like we talked about how some of those offenses are like run first and kind of predicate at the run. Like this is like Bo Wallace, the 3,000-yard passer twice in this offense, right?
Yeah.
Like in the Hugh Freeze offense. I think it's been really bad. Not just in the passing game. It's almost like they can't figure out what they want their identity to be. It almost seems like from series to series, they don't have a plan on what they want to do on offense. Like the fact that Jarquez Hunter's not getting 20 touches a game when you are limited that badly on offense, it makes no sense to me. Like go ahead.
The plan can't be throw it. You don't have anybody to throw it.
Well, it's
right.
Go ahead, Chris. You're talking about the run game. I actually think the run game's been decent.
Yeah, I think you have to he's your best offensive player, right? Like I always tell the story about how when Kiffin first came to Alabama, they sat there in the meeting after the 2013 game against Auburn, the kick six, and they were like, what are we doing wrong on offense? And he put up 5 numbers on the board and he circled them and he was like, these are your best offensive players. Get them the football. Jarquez Hunter is your best offensive player. Robbie Ashford probably is another top 5 offensive player you have. You need to have the ball in their hands and figure out like because right now nothing else is working. I will say, the one thing with Auburn that gives me a lot of hope is, and you guys talk about these lines a lot. They don't build those $1 billion hotels in the middle of the desert out of losing in Vegas, right? And them to be a 14.5-point underdog says something. I don't know what it is, but usually Vegas isn't wrong. And so I don't know, like I don't know how many points they're able to score. But you asked if they'd score a single touchdown, Blaine. I would think so, because if the line's 14, I don't think they're only giving up 14 to Georgia.
Yeah.
I just look, Peyton Thorne, to me, I know he doesn't have the best arm. I know he's not the most athletic, but I didn't think he'd be afraid. And that's what I saw against A&M. I saw a guy that's got any sort of pressure, or if it didn't go perfect, just fold it up. And I hate to say that. Look, we're all fans of somebody. I want Peyton Thorne to go out there and do a great job. I hope he does. But I'm going to tell you what I really think, and I think he is afraid. And that's just the truth. Hey, YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Hit that like button. Turn that notification bell on. We've got a long season ahead of us, and it never stops. Thanks for riding with us.